Well, welcome back to another Duranie Distraction. Oh my God, we're still doing this. This is so cool. Okay, so today I personally ordered up a thunderstorm in the Pacific Northwest to underscore the magnitude of what we're going to be doing this morning. Oh my gosh. Okay, we've done the small stuff. We've done the photos. We've done things that we have to focus in on and get all intimate and right up in there. But today, we're gonna go to the other end of the spectrum. Big, bold, massive. I think I promised this a couple distractions ago, but today we're gonna get that fulfilled. So this is gonna be really cool. I'm diving in to posters. This is the heart of my archive. This is the heart of me. This is how all this basically got started. I just I need something big for my wall. I need it. And then it just got more and more. And so it's blossomed into this. So it's like, it's right here behind me, as dramatic as anything. So let's just get into it, right? So yes, we're gonna be looking at posters today. And it makes me think of all the fans out there that have decorated their rooms, either back in the day and currently, like Larry Irons with his basement. Oh, he's transformed it into a Duranie Mecca. Really, really cool. Hats off to you, man. And then Mario with his Duranie, was it Durandome, I think it calls it. Just like peppered with all kinds of memorabilia on the walls and posters. It's absolutely spectacular. So there's a lot of fans that are being really, really inspirational with their decor, their Duran Shui, if you will. And so I pulled out a box, and so we're going to be going through it. And it made me think, I've been thinking a lot actually, it made me think about change. That all the change that we're having to deal with, more than anybody should ever have to deal with in their whole lifetime, right? And, just like the thunderstorms just rippling over the city, the amount of change reverberating through our lives right now, it's a lot to deal with. I know that I have my work cut out for me because, I grew up kind of fearing change, interpreting it as a sense of loss of familiarity, things that I used to love, and, but actually, I'm trying to constantly reframe what change means to me. And, nobody does it better than Duran Duran. So with that kind of in mind, I pulled out a box of posters that spans their career. There's all kind of a sampler plate in here. So I'm really looking forward to that. But like always, I want to just spend a little bit of time opening this up with you with a little self-affirmation. So find your little quiet place. Find a center, a little calm, breathe deep right from inside and let it come out. Basically you want to breathe out stress and breathe out stress, breathe in love, and then breathe it out to everyone. Just feel it within you. Okay, so I am good enough. I am strong enough. And gosh darn it, it's good to break down doors I thought I had sealed up before. Kind of paraphrasing Cracks in the Pavement, but boy, does it seem appropriate right now. I would never have thought I'd be growing as much as I have in the past couple years, and a lot of it is due to bonding with you guys and all this. When it comes to change, we wouldn't be here. This distraction wouldn't be happening if it hadn't been for this pandemic, and I wouldn't wish that on anyone. But it's really interesting how change constantly mixes everything up and really paves the way for amazing things sometimes. Very unexpected stuff. So speaking of unexpected, let's get out of the realm of listening to me and let's get into Duran's history. Okay. Yeah. Boy, this is this is pretty much my fitness regimen right here. Lifting these boxes. I definitely need to be in shape for this. So if someone finds me crumpled under a box, Christine, send the paramedics. Anyway, Barbara Allendorf is here. Hey, Barb, welcome. Okay, so when you think about going through time, who would you like to be as your companion for time travel? I'd say maybe a band from Birmingham. So we have a poster here. It's Go Through 1984 with Duran Duran, baby. And I think it's absolutely hilarious how you have all the members in the corners of the poster You see that okay? We're gonna have fun with Mylar today, hopefully reducing the glare. You have all the members in the corners labeled, John, Andy, Nick, and Roger, but Simon's in the middle without any name. I mean, come on, if you don't know who that man is, right? I think it's very funny. So Simon doesn't even need to be labeled. That's very fun. And then on the other side, okay, I promised Christine I would not do any grunting sounds. I'm going to try very hard to live up to that. Okay, hey Lisa, Lisa's here. Okay, so here on the other side we have a fantastic shot from Michael Putland, I believe. Let's see here. That good? Yeah, we basically have all the elements of a fantastic photo session. We got a fedora on John. We got a tiger baby on Simon. We got Nick in leather pants and Andy with denim. Yeah, Roger looking like Roger. I mean, yeah, you have everything here. It's perfect. Love it. Great, great shot. A good poster that always paves the way for a place on anybody's wall, always deserves a place on anyone's wall, is a poster that includes a discography. So you might have seen this. This is the Scavulo shot. There's no backing board, so it's going to be kind of fun. It's going to be an exercise, a learning exercise for all of us. Okay, so yeah, this is the Scavulo shot, and on the side you got the Ragged Tiger album and Rio and the first album. Absolutely exquisite. Look at that. You see that? And then, of course, due to space, I've had to put things on the reverse side of things, so we're going to see what is on the other side. Oh, beautiful. This is a promotional poster for Duran in Berlin, the Electronic Beats show. I don't know how many of you went to see that, but yes, absolutely beautiful. There we go. See that? And then it's advertising a show, catch the show straight after. There was all kinds of promotion around the concert. Yeah, that's beautiful, from Germany. Okay, then we're gonna stick with 1984. We have a Japanese poster. Oh, never thought in a million years I'd be able to acquire this. Japanese posters have a special place in all of our hearts, right? So we got the band here showing Mike Owen's photos from the inner sleeve, or the inner booklet in the Arena album. Okay, let's see if we can hold this up. There we go. Beautiful. Look at all the graphics. I mean, it's just a beautifully constructed presentation. Okay, and then on the other side, okay, we have the band. Oh, love this shot. Look at this. Beautiful. Oh my God, look, the guys are all there at the MenCap benefit performance. Aston Villa, absolutely sublime. Suntanned, all their little scarves around their necks. And Nick, they're all smiling. They're all, oh, it's just, they're feeling the moment. They're feeling the moment. You know, it's funny, whenever I have visitors to the archive, the posters are one of the most anticipated things that people love to pose with. And so you'll see these shots that I take. The fans, every fan's face will be like peeking up over the edge of like a huge picture of John, and the smile would just be just huge. It's just this big cheesy Cheshire cat smiling. It's so cute, so cute. Okay. I could have waited instead of struggled with the last version of this. This is one that has a border, a white border, so it's a little different. This one has a backing board, so I could have just waited to show this. So there you go. Look at that. It's beautiful. There we go. Francesco Scavulo making the band absolutely shine out from his Italian studio. That was so fun to see the behind the scenes of that in the Single Silver documentary. Oh, what do we have on the other side? Oh, this is fun. This is fun. I have an uncut sheet. I'm going to put this in the thing and take this out just for you guys. uncut sheet of stickers from the Topps trading cards. Yeah, look at that. That's just, that was so fun. You see those all the time on eBay. Everybody has a few trying to complete their collections. And then, of course, on the back, you have the puzzle that you had to put together. One of the best photos I've ever seen of the band. Love it, from '84. Of course, it's even better when they're smiling. Note to the band, smile more. Okay, so then we're going to move on. Oh, uncut sheet of trading cards. We have the stickers, and now we have the trading cards to go with them. This is kind of fun. You kind of see how they were before they get cut up. You see that? Oh, these are just beautiful shots from Dennis O'Regan. He did amazing job, amazing. You got Simon with Shocker Molar up there, Simon in the snow, Nick emerging from some underground cellar, like from the, yeah, that's from the New Moon on Monday video. There's so much priceless moments. Very, very fun. Okay. Michelle Vickers-Troncoso is here. Hey, Michelle. Okay. So, oh my gosh, and look at that. The rain stopped. It's because of you guys. You did this. Oh, you improve everything. Okay. Little detour there. Okay, so here we have a promotional poster for Sing Blue Silver. Now, what's really fun about this is that I believe, okay, so this is the American version that was released. Let me try to do it without glare. Okay. Yeah, we're working on this. Okay. So you have the American version, and then there's an Australian version which has it's changed out a few photos. So you have a little different version. So that's kind of always fun to look for if you're a completist crazy collector. Certifiable, definitely. But yeah, there's some fun stuff out there, some different versions of things. Okay, then, oh, look at this. This is another German poster. One of the great shots from the All You Need Is Now campaign. Look at that. If you were walking along the street and you saw them coming out of a back alley, I'd go with them. I would hop into their windowless van any day. Yeah, that's just weird, but I probably would. Okay. Then on the other side, ready? Actually, why don't I do this without my back to the camera? Oh yes, the Common People shows. Fantastic. In 2016, over the bank holiday weekend, Duran played on Sunday, and here's one of the promotional posters for those shows. Okay. This is not easy. I'm going to really enjoy getting back into articles at some point. This is the Southampton Common promotional poster. There's different versions of this. But yeah, the Common People Festival. I was actually reading some accounts from fans who actually saw that. They were remembering the other day. Really, really fun. Really fun. So that was the Southampton Common Festival, part of the Common People event. And then you have the South Park show in Oxford. There we go. Yep, and then Duran Duran is on Saturday, playing on that one. Very cool. Festivals are really, really fun. I know the band loved those because it enables the band to reach out to all kinds of new generations, new ears. Yeah, very cool. So this is really special. Simon did a seminar that people could actually get tickets to, I believe. This is presented by Sin Music, and this is a promotional poster. I don't know if you remember this. There's actual video out there showing how this poster was made, and I feel very fortunate in being able to acquire this. So it's quite extraordinary what they did with the image. And then of course it's signed. That was really unexpected. But yeah, it's just, oh, and look at the eyes. They just, I mean, whatever Simon's doing, if he's looking at the camera, there's no substitute for it. Absolutely beautiful. And that's really, really cool, you know, when they when Duran become part of the seminars and the little conferences, and you can actually hear them talk and reflect on their career or talk on a subject. They're very knowledgeable in their field, and they have a lot to say. Okay, back to All You Need Is Now. This is, oh, look at this. This is for the Seven Stadium in Dubai. Dubai. Yay! Oh, look at that. That doesn't get much more exotic than that. Okay. So, backing board would help, but we don't have that. So, yeah, there we go. Beautiful. Okay, there's so many pinks in this. Oh my gosh. So the pinks were used in the font colors and the logos and okay. Oh, beautiful. This is from the gasometer show. This is it Austria? Yes, Austria, I think. And I believe this was actually, was it rescheduled? No, I think that was the next tour. This is Red Carpet Massacre. Beautiful. Standing on the beach. And everybody is, well, actually, no, just John and Nick. Don't have shoes. They don't have socks. It's their toes in the sand. Oh, my gosh. It's little things like that give us just the most weirdest little joys, right? Oh, my God, I see Simon's toes. Okay. I hope he never sees that. Okay, so now we're going to go back to 84. And the press conference, LA, the beginning of Sing Blue Silver at the Magic Castle. Oh my gosh, this, look at that, beautiful. Okay, how's that? That's good. Okay, so yeah, they're all standing there. John's adjusting his jacket or something. I don't know if you can see that. Oh, there we go. Yeah, they're also, the camera angle is looking up at them. They're just beautiful. That was such a special time as they were about to launch their world tour, captivating hearts and minds across the nation. And then we go on to Band-Aid. Look at these guys, this assemblage of pop royalty. Oh my God, I know that I still can't name everybody. But I can pick out the Durans, right? We can all pick out the Durans. It's John next to Paul Young. Oh, what an assemblage. What a special time. I think we probably could use another one of these right now. Yeah, I think so. These Band-Aid gatherings. Bob Geldof was absolutely amazing too. Okay, so then we have a great poster from Japan promoting the Arena album. And this was the first photo session that ever captured my imagination. Just carpe Duranum, just seized me and just pulled me in. Resistance was futile. Oh my God, it was standing in this hallway, like it just maybe as they're about to go up to the show. They're all in their stage outfits. Absolutely exquisite. John's wearing his shirt. This is Seven and the Ragged Tiger. I remember the time when I realized what his shirt was saying. It's like, oh my God, details, details. Oh, very cool. Oh, I wanted a belt like Andy's. I wanted hair like John's. I wanted the ability to, I don't know, pout like Nick. I mean, who didn't want to be Duran Duran? Except for the girls who wanted to just be with Duran Duran. So there's all kinds of like fine filters on it. Okay, on the other side, we have Dancing on the Valentine. Classic, full of videos. I could totally watch those over and over and over. This is a beautiful one, kind of common. We might have all had this one on our walls. There we go. Yeah, I love the graphics too. I had no idea what the graphics meant, but it was just so Duran Duran. It was as obscure as Simon's lyrics. Love that. And of course the Scavullo shot, beautiful. And it's very crisp. That shot is really printed, really very clear. You can see it actually reminds me a lot of the how the 84 was the 84 calendar was. Oh, just every month, new Duran member from that shot. And then, of course, it paves the way for the ultimate poster that so many of us had on our walls. Oh, my God. All the Scavulo shots. Oh, my God, look at that. Oh, man. Okay. So, yeah, you got all the guys there in their outfits. And, you know, this just makes you want to go out and capture the whole set, right? We each needed... I didn't know whether I wanted John near my bed or Nick over my bed. I think I had maybe Roger on the ceiling at one point. Yeah. And there was something funny that someone posted recently remembering how our walls were decorated with posters thumb-tacked up, and you're just hoping none of the thumbtacks get loose and fall on you during the night. These are the hazards of being a Duranie, completely. It was tough, you know, that's street cred right there. So we're going back to Cologne, Germany. Oh, look at this. This is from the Red Carpet Massacre Tour. And yeah, they did some really cool artistic decisions to kind of set this off from the other stuff that was out there. You have the Red Carpet Massacre album cover playing out in the band's name down there, over there. And they're back on the beach. Oh, fantastic. I want to build a sandcastle to keep them in there forever. But, you know, if you love something, set it free to visit every town and set stages on fire. Yeah, so there's no keeping Duran Duran. Okay, now we're going back to 84. We're just going back and forth here, right? Kind of like a little jig. Or, yeah, I promised myself I wouldn't dance. Completely let myself down there. We are visiting our bedroom walls again. How many people had this? Oh my God. Yeah, right there. Yeah. Oh, got the tiger. I heard about that tiger being sedated, flown over and sedated. I mean, yeah, you'd have to. Simon's probably a little nervous at the end of that chain. But oh my God, every detail in this was just amazing. Rebecca Blake, just with the soft filter. John has the red gloves. Nick has that fake snakeskin suit. The detail shows up in some shots. Andy looks like he's just come out of a street rumble, yet still glamorous enough to belong in the session. Oh, beautiful. And you got the band logo up there. Oh, amazing, amazing. And we're going to stick with Rebecca Blake here. We're going to have them on the steps of the new Library of South Wales, or the Library of New South Wales. One of these days I'm going to get the name right. But yeah, just beautiful. And this is really cool how they incorporated symbols from the band's album design in this. That was really, really cool. You know, every time I saw a new photograph from this session and Nick was like sitting, or you know, his hands were in a different spot. I mean, every little different version carries a new thrill. It's just, that's the way I worked. I was always looking for something different, which actually brings me back to change, right? Just thinking about how change is actually a good thing, and we're all doing an amazing job at adapting, really. Okay. Oh, now this is kind of cool. This box ends on this. Now I don't expect to get a good image for you guys of this. This poster is a common shot. It's a very unusual promotion for Seven and the Ragged Tiger, but it's printed on this silver mylar. It's just the most oddest thing. But yeah, it's really, I've never seen it before. That, you know, it's these kind of things that I know are out there. Very, very unusual. So, we're going to see if I can do a little smooth transition to another box. Hold your breath. I'm going to put this... oh, sorry, no grunting, no grunting. Okay. I'm going to put this up here. Oh. And we have a new box. Yay, we did it! Oh, yeah, we got this. Fantastic. fantastic. Okay. Biggest pizza delivery box ever. All right. So we're going to make a departure now back to 1981, right? Oh, when the band was just at the forefront of the new romantic movement. The punk music was at an end, and of course they were hungry for change, so that was just completely about to throw the entire music scene up in disarray, introducing sounds and styles that nobody had ever seen before. Okay, I get it. Change is good. Change can make things happen. Yeah. So we're going to start off when Duran, I love this one so much, I can never tire of this. Duran were just a support act for Hazel O'Connor. Yeah, and what I love about this, funny enough, I mean, I love Hazel's eyes, but it's the font on Duran Duran. Oh, the font is so 80s, it makes me think of roller rinks and drive-in theaters, and I just didn't do that enough back in the day, but man, I don't know, I just love the whole bubble. I don't know what the name of the font is, but it's just so cool. Like electric bubbles, shiny bubble letters. Oh. On the other side, we have this is a photo by Rolf Gobitz, and he shot the band for this poster that was featured in New Sounds, New Styles. It was a UK publication, and yeah, it really is an exquisite shot of the band. It's a little dark. If you can see them, and if I can get up, there we go. See them a little bit? Beautiful. They're wearing the stripes, their headbands. They're coming, probably maybe at the, they're still in the new romantic mode, but they're starting to maybe to kind of just find their own look. Yeah, and Simon's running the Tiger Baby! Tiger Baby! Very cool. So here we have two really unique smaller posters. One of them you've seen before behind me in one of the earlier distractions. It was framed. And it's the promotional poster for the Q brand of whiskey in Japan. Very, very cool. This one obviously is unframed. But then we have one for Sposero's Simon Le Bon. This is the film that was made based off of a book, I believe, by an Italian girl. It was kind of like a fantasy. And it was really cool. This is a day bill that has room at the top for some information about maybe where it was being screened. But you see her and someone is posing like Simon. It kind of looks a little Simon-like, but it's kind of cool. You know, Italy is full of these really fun anecdotal stories that little fans channeling their passion into the most cool, colorful directions. And it definitely stands out in Italian Duranie history. Since we're on this, I figured I would also bring out a stack of promotional posters for that same movie, and these were generated for promoting the film and shows pictures from scenes from the film. So this is the title sheet right here. There you go, very clearly stated. And then the first sheet has some scenes here. You can see, it's just so fun. It really just celebrates one girl's love of the band, and she's hanging out with her friends. One of these days I have to see that film. Really fun. But to me, this kind of celebrates Italy, because I haven't seen anything like this ever from any other country. So it's really, really cool. Here's a scene where she apparently is photographing Simon, or meeting him. It's not really Simon. But isn't that fun? It has all the credits at the bottom. Oh, and here she is relaxing in her bedroom. I wonder how many of us have recreated this scene in our own bedrooms. Look at all that. Isn't that fun? Oh my gosh, that's so cute. And look at the smile on her face. I've had that one more than a few times. The smile. This is another scene. Apparently there's a love interest happening. That's kind of fun. you know, films are marketed through these smaller posters that are plastered, you know, in various locations and venues, and it's kind of nice to have an entire collection. And I'd never seen this before. Oh, and here's here she is back in her room. Maybe she's praying. Maybe, I don't know if she's praying to meet Simon. That's kind of funny. And here she is with her friends. They're wearing "Feed the World" shirts, and there's a Duran poster behind them. This totally generates interest. I mean, I definitely want to see this film one of these days. And, there's one last one here. Very 80s. There's such an 80s look to it. So, way to go, Italy, for going the extra mile with your passion. Really, really fun. Okay. So, let's moving on. Back to big stuff. Okay, so we've covered those. Okay. Oh yes, here we go. So the famous session that how many of us we've all seen. I mean, it just defines Duran Duran at the beginning of their career. The white background, the Anthony Price outfits. Yeah, this is an alternative version. Different poses, different expressions. Beautiful. Love that. Nick in that blue leather ensemble. He just has to stand out. He just has to. It's part of his nature. Here's one that's extremely common. Oh my gosh, I don't know if I've ever met a fan who hasn't had this. Yeah, look at that. They're all gathered around. Very new romantic. Just beautiful. Just beautiful. Okay, Stephanie's here. And Marco! Phone's a little far away, so I'm sorry I can't read all the comments. I will definitely read them later. Love you guys so much. Okay, Red Carpet Massacre. This is an Australian promotional poster. And let's see if I can hold this up. Yes. There we go. Yeah, so you got the band in that room. John is on the phone with, I'm sure, an important call. Yeah, and this is all done up with a red theme. Imagine that, Red Carpet Massacre. Beautiful stuff. Here's another Australian poster from 1983. And it's really interesting, the art of this. I've actually read a little more about this, and it actually turns out that there was a very limited amount of these printed. Ace was the promoter back then. So this is promoting the 83 tour, but it has a distinctly 81 image that is used. And they totally have pixelated it into a really abstract piece of art. It's an unusual poster. I always try to accept those posters that use a different era from the one that is actually being promoted. It's like, no, it doesn't fit. It's not right. There's dissonance in the universe. Yeah, it doesn't work. But yeah, it works when it's a piece of art. Okay. More new romantic. Look at this. We're going to have to work to... Oh, here we go. So, yeah, they're all gathered around, looking into the camera like, come on, open your doors, let us in. We're a-knockin', baby. Yeah, so it's just beautiful. A beautiful, real representation of where the band were at the time. And again, I love every single time there's different photo sessions from the same. It's just so cool. It just kind of reinvents that whole common, like, okay, we've seen that before, but not like that. It's really cool. And change. Oh my God, the band have never stood in the same place for more than once, and that's their strength. That's what makes me proud to be a fan, and you can kind of see it through a lot of these sessions. No other band could have pulled off what Duran accomplished here. So here's Simon. There's some interesting elements in this. He's definitely, I think he's wearing Tiger Baby, but someone did not take the time to turn his necklace around. So I take a little bit of an issue with the handler on the photo session, but you see the back of the necklace there. Yeah, that's a really close-up shot. Really close up. The lips are supple enough to ignite any girl's imagination. The eyes are just exquisite. I mean, this is a beautiful poster. Anubis was the company that produced a lot of these. Oh, yes, of course, we can't move on too fast. We have a Korean poster. Look at this. From Seoul. Once again, back on the beach, 81. Lots of 81 and Red Carpet Massacre in this box. Really, really cool. You know, anytime there's another, like a whole different, like Korean or Japanese or Chinese, it carries an extra little thrill. I mean, any foreign language is a thrill for me, but yeah, it's quite a cool poster. Red Carpet Massacre Tour. And back to 81. Sorry for the whiplash. Okay. Oh, look at this. Here we have John. Oh, yes. This is it. You got the burgundy bangs. You got the Rolex on his wrist. You can see what time the shot was taken. That's kind of cool. It's just everything about this. It's so JT. Oh, just fantastic. The quintessential Tower of Power, bass player supreme. Stone Love Bass Odyssey indeed, baby. Doing a great job, John. Thank you. Okay, and then, of course, on the back, we have great promo from much later on, back in Central Park, Rumsey Field. I don't know how many of you saw that. That must have been an awesome show. Anytime Duran play in New York is a special occasion. Or LA. Big Duranie towns. And we can't leave out the Nick girls. Never leave out the Nick girls. So we have a blue bandana. Look at that. Oh, yes. And I think you can actually, in the light, you can actually tell his eyes are green in this. That doesn't always happen. It's either too dark or washed out or whatever. But yeah, it's very cool. You got the mesh, you got the necklace, you got the mole. It's beautiful, Nick. Beautiful. And then, of course, Power Station. A little Power Station for those harder rockin' Duranis out there. Yeah, exquisite artwork from Frank Olinsky based on sketches by John, I believe. So that's really cool. Anytime the band members have a hand in their own marketing, that's kind of cool. I mean, the band had such control over their whole visual identity back then. Really, really amazing. Here's an early shot, them on the staircase. I do not believe it's their last chance on it, but oh, that was so cheesy. Okay, so we're here on a staircase, just looking like they own the world, because they do, or they're about to. Yeah, and Andy's at the top, king of the mountain. Roger's anchoring below with his just solid James Dean look and quiet presence. And then you got Nick, Simon, and John filling in the middle. I see metaphors in everything, so I think this is full of them right there. And then we have an Andy Taylor appearance, and I actually believe this might have been canceled, or he canceled it, but he was supposed to be in the store signing his book. So that's My Wild Boy, Life in Duran Duran. That was, that was the first entrance into hearing the band members' own thoughts on the career. And I think I've talked before about how I just wasn't sure I wanted to know too much. And I probably did learn too much about what went on, but it only gives me respect for what they went through and survived. Like us, right? We're surviving. Okay, so here's Roger. Roger girls unite! Yay! This is very, very common, very beloved shot. Absolutely beautiful, never gets old. He's so awesome that it kind of carries weight, and that's why he's having to support one arm with the other. He's just it's just too much to just stand there and have his whole body like support itself without help. So he's kind of helping support his arm. I didn't know where that was going, but it was a scenic ride, right? So it's a beautiful shot of Raj and a nice lavender background to set him off. And then we're going to go into a Scandinavian country, I believe, no, yeah, Denmark. Red Carpet Massacre. This is kind of fun. It's promoting the album, the release date, in a whole new language. Love the Danish Duranis. You guys rock. Very cool. Very cool. And then we're back to another slightly different pose, but another new romantic shot. Love this just so much. Look at this. Can we have no glare? Oh, there we go. Okay. So yeah, they're just looking just beautiful. I love, it's really interesting the way that they pose. I mean, having a band shot that promotes the band, that creates the right energy and the right look, having Simon up front, or why they put John in the back. I mean, these are all specific decisions that are made, and it just makes me wonder how they came to pass. Like, did the band have input? What was happening in the background? And they take some beautiful lineups, like this one from France. This is from a French magazine called OK, and love the background. I'm all about color. Looks like they might have caught John in the middle of movement, so it's a little suspect, but beautiful. So yeah, this is the kind of stuff that I would have on my bedroom walls, except punching holes in the corners now just gives me cold sweats and I wake up screaming at night. So, oh, wonderful. This is so cool. Oh, seamless transition, seamless, maximum effort. There you go. Okay. So, I thought, before we go, I would take a little quick jog down memory lane with one book of big articles. Kind of just change things up, right? Keep things fresh. So, here you have Roger from a UK magazine. You have everything right in this. It's absolutely beautiful. Okay, Debbie Tuttle is here. Debbie! We have Prince of Heartthrobs. There's a UK publication, a tabloid. How Duran Star Found His Own True Princess. Talking about Claire. Yeah, and he was with Claire. Love that. And then this other side, of course, is one of our favorite shots of the band. And on the other side, there's a whole bunch of little facts and figures that are printed way too small for my poor eyes to grasp. So I'm sure you guys know it all anyway. This is a great shot at the end of the tour, or at least after a show. A to Z of Duran Duran. It's a great shot. The whole ensemble. Rafael de Jesus, B.J. Nelson, Charmaine Birch, all the supporting players that really made Duran shine on stage. Oh, Nick Glista's here from Canada. Canadian Duranis, woo! Okay, oh, this is from the Daily News, New York's Picture newspaper, July 20th, 1983. This is really, really fun. Duran Duran, they want más, yes. They want more and more. I know that much. Very, very cool. Look at the photos. This is just crazy. Just chaos in the streets. Durandemonium raining down on the youth of that day. Absolutely beautiful. Bon Voyage. Superstar Simon goes into exile with Duran Duran. Do we have a date on here? We don't. Oh, actually, it's printed from another publication in better condition. I don't have a date, but I'm pretty sure it's, 83. So I'll show you the better condition one. There you go. Love that. Simon in shades. As if he couldn't could look cooler, which he can't, but he manages to anyway. A View to a Thrill. Nice, haven't heard that before. I've used it way too many times. This is a great shot of a profile of the band with shots from their View to a Kill session. Love that. Beautiful. And they're all smiling. And here we have Max Mag. I don't know if you remember the series of mags. You got Max Mag, you got, I can't even remember the rest of them, but a whole series of different magazines. They all folded out into huge posters. This is a feature from the inside of one of them right here. Beautiful. Okay, who's here? Angela Sissel's here. Andra! Okay, Look In magazine, which is very popular in the UK. They had all kinds of guides to pop culture, TV shows, features. This had John on the front. Oh, look at this. Yeah. Beautiful. And then you have John right there. Just the whole I Do What I Do era. You got the hair. You got the loose-fitting clothes, which totally exemplified the 80s at the time. Just looks just beautiful. And on the other side, you have all kinds of little confessions from him, talking about where the band is. Love that. All John, all the time. And then, oh, that's from a French magazine. Right there. Could I have some more gloss and glitter, please? Why, sir, we are happy to oblige. Oh, very good. Oh, look at that. French. French. Viva le John Sailor. Whatever. Yeah. Love that. Okay. Oh, and then a great big ad for Notorious using John Swannell's shot. Christy Turlington in the background. Love that. Great feature by Lisa Robinson on the Notorious years. It's titled Pop, in Pop, Three's Company. So, oh, it's a beautiful shot, and I think this was manipulated digitally back then. So, this is kind of artfully done shot of the band. Very, very fun. Caroline Moxie's here, right? Hey, Caroline. Okay, Village View, the West Side Weekly paper. This is from July 24th to the 30th, 1987. It's a big feature on Simon, An Intimate Conversation by Audrey Kelly. So this is one side of it. And the other side, and then we even have a little Andy Taylor for those Andy fans out there. Okay. This has been, another spectacular distraction with huge, crazy, mad love for all of you. Thank you so much for joining me. We are still in this. We are adapting to change in epic fashion. We are all Duranie warriors adapting to a changing skyline. Thank you so much for just inspiring me. I draw a lot of strength from all of you. You are all brave. You're amazing. Thank you to Christine. Thank you to Madison Holloman for putting all these faithfully up on my YouTube channel. And I really so appreciate all the fans in other countries that are waking up at crazy hours, or not waking up, just sleeping right through it, but to catch the distraction. It means a lot to have your support, and I could not and would not ever want to do this without you. When it comes to change, we are learning all kinds of good stuff about ourselves, how strong we are, how resilient we are. And, I couldn't be in better company than you guys. I just couldn't. So we're going to get through this. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful weekend. Tune in next Wednesday for a new distraction. We'll do something kind of fun together. and connect and bond and get all the feels. And start thinking, please, about your memories and reflections about Nick, because his birthday is coming up, and I want to do a really cool session all about Nick Rhodes. So please write me with your reflections and everything, because I want to, give big hugs out to you guys. Your voice speaks the loudest and it's the most compelling, so I want to celebrate you. That's what I do. That's what makes my heart patter, and all of it. Huge hugs, love. Have a great weekend, and I'm gonna still try to figure out how to end this broadcast without hanging on by my teeth, because I don't want to go. Anyway, thanks so much for tuning in. Have a great weekend.